bonus time. Sold on approval.
When I first saw that wrecked Bugatti Chiron show up on Copart, I honestly thought it had to be fake. I mean, a multi-million-dollar hypercar written off by insurance, sitting on a salvage auction site like it's just another crashed daily driver? That didn't feel real. And I saw Mat Armstrong talking about it. And that's when I realized this wasn't just another rebuild story. This was about to become one of the biggest automotive sagas ever documented on YouTube. So let me walk you through what really happened and why this story matters so much.
Nothing, absolutely nothing, should disturb its integrity.
This Bugatti Chiron Poor Sport was involved in a serious crash in the United States. The damage was so severe that the insurance company declared it a total loss. For most cars, that's the end of the road. They get stripped for parts, crushed, and forgotten. But this isn't most cars. This is a Bugatti Chiron, one of the most complex and exclusive machines ever built for the road.
Nothing should disturb its integrity.
Instead of letting it die, the original owner, Alex Gonzalez, decided to buy the car back from salvage auction. And instead of quietly fixing it behind closed doors, he did something nobody had done before. He invited Mat Armstrong to rebuild it on YouTube.
All I'm gonna say is, start getting your flights, mate.
Just think about that for a second. A YouTuber rebuilding a Bugatti Chiron in a normal workshop, not inside Bugatti's secret factory in France. No corporate PR, no hidden process, just cameras, tools, and a team willing to try. That alone was enough to shock the entire car world. But then Bugatti stepped in, and this is where things get controversial. Bugatti basically said,
and that's why we can't support it. We can't. We don't think it's the right thing to do for a Bugatti.
no, you are not fixing this car. They told the insurer and the owner that the only way this Chiron should be repaired was at their headquarters in Molsheim, France. The repair estimate was reportedly in the millions of dollars, and that's before shipping the car across the world. When Alex and Matt decided to rebuild it independently, Bugatti refused to sell parts.
We found out that concept team Bugatti directly, they didn't want to sell parts because they wanted the car back in France. So
They blocked the VIN from their system. Dealers couldn't order components. Software access was restricted. In other words, Bugatti blacklisted the car. And honestly, I understand why they did it, but at the same time, it's crazy to watch. Bugatti Hypercars are not normal vehicles. They're closer to aircraft than automobiles.
The Chiron's hood conceals pure performance. The world's most powerful production engine has 16 cylinders and a displacement of 8 liters. This enables the Bugatti to reach its record-breaking speed of 420 kilometers an hour. 4 offset operating turbochargers accelerate the 1,500 horsepower projectile from 0 to 100 kilometers an hour in just 2.4 seconds.
Every system is integrated, encrypted, and designed to work only with authorized components. Bugatti controls everything for a reason. If a rebuilt Chiron fails at 250 miles per hour, it's not just an accident. It's global news. It's lawsuits. It's brand damage on a massive scale. So from Bugatti's perspective, letting YouTubers rebuild one is terrifying. But from our perspective as car enthusiasts, it's the most exciting thing that's happened to YouTube car culture in years. When Matt finally got the car into the workshop,
finally, we've arrived at the workshop we're going to be using to rebuild the Bugatti.
then reality hit hard.
I'm scared.
This wasn't a simple rebuild. This wasn't replacing body panel painting it. This was full hypercar surgery. To even reach the damaged engine and gearbox, they had to strip the entire interior. Carbon panels came off, wiring looms were disconnected, cooling systems had to be drained before they could proceed. Cooling lines, hydraulics, electronics, everything had to be carefully removed. And then came the moment that blew my mind. They literally split the Bugatti in half. The Chiron is designed in two major sections: the carbon tub at the front and the drivetrain module at the rear. In the factory, these are assembled with insane precision. Matt and his team unbolted the rear module and separated it from the carbon tub. Watching that rear section roll away from the cabin was surreal. You almost never see a Bugatti in this state. It's like opening up a Swiss watch, but the size of a car. With the engine and gearbox exposed, the true damage became visible. Mounts were stressed, components were pushed forward, cooling systems were damaged, a gearbox housing showed serious issues, and this is where people underestimate the challenge. In a normal car, you bend a subframe, you replace it. In a Bugatti, everything is engineered to microscopic tolerances. This car can travel at over 400 kilometers per hour. If anything is misaligned by even a tiny amount, it can become extremely dangerous. That's why Bugatti wanted full control. That's why they didn't want this car touched outside their factory. But Matt touched it anyway. And then there's the cost. Bugatti parts are on another planet. A single headlight can cost more than a luxury sedan. Carbon panels can cost hundreds of thousands of dollars. Even tiny brackets are custom machined and insanely expensive. And it's not just hardware. The Chiron is a rolling computer network. Many components are digitally paired to the car. Without Bugatti's software and authorization, certain systems simply won't work. So Matt and Alex weren't just rebuilding a car. They were reverse engineering one of the most secretive automotive platforms in the world. The internet exploded. Some engineers said this could never be made safe again. Some enthusiasts called it the greatest rebuild project ever attempted. Others accused them of chasing views and risking lives. YouTube creators reacted. Forums exploded. Automotive journalists covered it. Everyone had an opinion. This wasn't just a rebuild. It became a global debate about who really owns a car after they buy it. And honestly, I have mixed feelings too. On one hand, Bugatti's concerns make total sense. On the other hand, watching a Bugatti dismantled in a YouTube garage is historic. For decades, hypercars were untouchable, locked behind billionaires, secretive manufacturers, and private facilities. Now we're watching one get rebuilt bolt by bolt in public. That is insane. Behind the scenes, Bugatti reportedly warned that certain structural components should never be repaired outside the factory. Some parts are designed to be replaced entirely after a crash. Some bonding processes and materials are proprietary. They basically said, you cannot recreate what we do. And they might be right.
You can't 3D print those things.
Matt didn't stop. For Mat Armstrong, this project is bigger than content. It's about proving that independent creators can take on projects once reserved for elite manufacturers. For Alex Gonzalez, it's about turning a wrecked hypercar into the most documented Bugatti rebuild ever. And for us watching, it's one of the most fascinating automotive experiments of this decade. Right now, the Bugatti is stripped down to its core, the interior is gone, the carbon panels are removed, the engine and gearbox are out. The car has literally been separated into major structural sections. The machine that once represented perfection is now a giant puzzle spread across a workshop floor. And I keep thinking about this Bugatti. They never wanted the world to see this. They never wanted people to understand how these cars are built, how they break, and how they can be rebuilt. But now millions of people are watching it happen. So the big question isn't just, can they rebuild it? The real question is, what does this mean for the future of hypercars? Will manufacturers become even more secretive? Will laws change about repairing extreme vehicles? Will independent builders push even further? Because if a YouTuber can rebuild a Bugatti without Bugatti, then nothing in the car world is untouchable anymore. And this story is only just beginning. So the real question isn't just whether Matt and Alex can rebuild this Bugatti. It's whether the hypercar world will ever be the same again. Because if a YouTuber can take on Bugatti itself and win, then maybe nothing in this game is truly untouchable. This story is only just beginning, and I can't wait to see what happens next. If you're as hooked on this insane rebuild as I am, smash that like button, drop a comment with your thoughts. Can they really make it roadworthy again? And subscribe so you don't miss a single update. Let's keep following this legend together. Thanks for watching. Gasion Motors Reviews, peace.
The car is in their possession. We have no idea how long the repair will take and if there's any additional costs to add. This could be a big mistake by Alex or a blessing in disguise. I guess we're going to find out. Now this is going to be the whole challenge of trying to find out what we can repair, what we can make, and who we can find to make it. But there's a lot to do.
So we're going to have to build parts to fix this?
Pretty much, but this guy's rich, so we can make so